Welcome back, everyone. Shut up, this is my show. Hey there, folks, welcome back to Chef Sawyer Sunday. I'm so happy to see y'all here. Today I have another banger video coming at you. That's right, with just these few ingredients, we're gonna make one of the best summertime snacks around. We're gonna be doing a classic shrimp cocktail with a little bit of a beer boil going on here, and it's just a very few amount of ingredients. We got some peeled and deveined shrimp. This is gonna save you a lot of time, and what it means is they took the shell off, they sliced it right down the back, and they took out the sand vein, and this is gonna save you guys a lot of time in your prep. You wanna get your shrimp like this, and we have some peppercorns and bay leaf, some onions, some lemon, some garlic, some aromatics to flavor our boil liquid. Here's Old Bay. This is what I like to use, but you guys can use any Cajun or seafood boil you like, and just a beer to spice things up a little bit. All right, so here I have some water. Season the water pretty heavily with some salt. Add your Old Bay or your favorite Cajun seasoning. Here's a couple bay leaves and some peppercorns. And now I know this might seem like a lot of seasoning, but we are not seasoning the shrimp directly. We're just seasoning the water, and the shrimp is not gonna pick up all of this flavor. Here goes some garlic. Just a little bit of white onion here. Our goal is to make this liquid as flavorful as possible. 1 lemon. We squeeze the juice inside and drop the whole lemon for the peel and the flavor. Add your preferred beer of choice, or even 2 if you want. The flavor of beer and shrimp goes together so good. And now just stir that up. We just want to put our broth on a very high heat so it can boil. And what's gonna happen is all of the flavors are gonna intermingle, all of your spices will dissolve, and the water will become a nice, very flavorful broth. I'm just gonna try a little bit of it here to make sure the salt levels and the seasoning is all good. If the little spoonful you have tastes good now, it's gonna taste even better when you put the shrimp in there. While our liquid is simmering and coming up to a boil, we have to prepare an ice bath. So here's a bowl of cold water, and we're gonna make it even colder by adding ice cubes to it. Now the reason we wanna have our ice bath is because the shrimp will overcook extremely quickly. So as soon as they're done cooking in our liquid, we need to put them in the ice bath so they don't get dry and rubbery. You can see our water's at a rapid boil. Now I'm going to take our bowl and put the shrimp in the water. And the shrimp cook extremely quickly. This might need anywhere between 2 and 4 minutes, depending on how much shrimp you have and how hot it is. All right, it's been just about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, which means this shrimp looks like it's pretty close to being done. I'm just gonna check one by dropping it in the ice bath. Drop it in the ice bath to cool it off. And then what I like to do is I just rip it open. I'm just looking for a firm white flesh, something that's completely cooked. This piece that I pulled out here is just maybe 30 seconds shy of being perfect. Now what you don't want the raw shrimp to look like is something a little opaque and translucent. You want a nice firm white flesh, and that's how you know it's done. So I gave it another 30 seconds from what looked like perfect for me, and I'm gonna pull out all the shrimp and put them into the ice bath. Now what we just did is a very classic technique called shocking. It means when you take your hot product and you put it right into an ice bath, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna immediately stop the cooking process, and it's gonna make sure that the doneness of your food is gonna stop right where it's at instead of carry over cooking higher. It's a great way to ensure that your food stays nice and moist. We start on our plate with a little bit of lettuce or spring mix to make it look full and bright and colorful. You can fan your shrimp around your spring mix or your lettuce. Throw your favorite cocktail sauce in there. Toss a couple of lemon wedges in for some good seasoning. And boy, does that look good to me. The shrimp tastes excellent. I can get little notes of beer, little notes of lemon, peppercorns. You can really pick up everything in there, but you have to remember that seasoning your liquid is not the exact same as seasoning your shrimp directly. So if you guys prefer a little more spice on there, you can go ahead and take your Old Bay, take your favorite Creole, Cajun seafood spice, and just give it another little shake for some extra seasoning. But that's completely optional. It tastes great without that already. Let me tell you guys what. This looks so good, this smells so good. I love my shrimp with a fresh squeeze of lemon, and I do like some cocktail sauce as well, so we're just gonna dig in there and try it out. In the hot summer months, when it's very refreshing to have some sort of cooler snacks, this one is right at the top of the list. This is an excellent choice for a hot summer day, nice and refreshing, nice and filling, satisfying, and the perfect snack to eat around a pool. So guys, the total amount of money invested into this dish is not very much. It's a pretty relatively inexpensive meal The total amount of time is not very much. You can throw it together real quick. And the satisfaction, the overall satisfaction you get of eating this shrimp cocktail is just top of the charts. I mean, not many snacks come much better than this one. So I hope you guys try this at home. I hope you make it. I hope you love it. I hope you share it. Most of all, I hope to see you all again next week. That's Chef Sawyer out of here, all the time we got for this episode today. But I'll see everybody soon. Arrivederci!